in the scene. Well, still gonna do the same technique. I lied. I lied. All right. This is what we're gonna do. Would be better. Fair enough. It doesn't matter. So the idea is that if you want a scrolling list of names, it's invisible. The name's invisible. It appears. It scrolls down. It disappears. That's essentially what a scrolling list is. So if we have a text box that, when turned on, appears and then disappears, and also moves from up to down, top to bottom, in the scene apparently, that will basically mock. It'll essentially be scrolling. Let's do this. Let's do this. I assume you don't even want that though. Let's be honest. Test name. Okay, so you want a timer, and you want to hook that. You don't need the timer, by the way, but I like it because I can easily control how fast this animation plays. And you want to hook the timer output into a timeline's playhead. Okay. Next, we're going to want a text displayer in the scene, obviously, and put it where you want, I guess. And now we just need 2 keyframes. Let's actually, just so this is more neat, we're going to put another timeline in this timeline, okay? You'll see why. You'll see why. That's not what I wanted. How do we get rid of... whatever. It's fine. Do you guys know what this part is? I mean, I guess I can find out. Oh. So that's just when it ends. Okay, that's good to know. So this is just the end of the timeline. Fair enough. So in this sub-timeline, we're going to have a text displayer and 2 keyframes. All right? Possibly more. 3 keyframes. 3 keyframes. 3 keyframes. Okay, so this keyframe is going to be stretched out the entire length. And this bottom keyframe is going to be the fade in and fade out. So let's take care of that first. We're going to fade it in and fade it out, just like that. And now let's scope into the timeline. Wow, scope into the keyframe and go to the text opacity. And we're going to put it all the way up. We're just going to do that. Now get out of the keyframe, go back into it, and put the opacity all the way down. So when this keyframe plays, the opacity will quickly fade in and then quickly fade out. Like that. Now, these 2 keyframes, we want these 2 keyframes to handle scrolling. So we're going to blend these together, and this keyframe is going to stay blank. It's going to stay blank, and this keyframe is going to be where it scrolls to, right? So while we're scoped into this keyframe, I'm going to just put on precise move. While we're scoped into the second keyframe, we are going to just tap on the text displayer. Now we're going to move the text down. This is where it's scrolling, okay? So if we play this, we have a scrolling text. We have scrolling text. Now you see how it teleports back up to the top? It won't do that in the game. Look. See? Well, it's hard to... Okay. You'll have to take my word for that. Don't mind what's happening over there. Don't mind that. Let's move our camera so I don't have to scroll. See, it just fades away. It just fades away. Okay. Now the final thing is literally just copy and paste this a bunch of times. So let's put the grid on. And let's just make it 1 second apart. This isn't actually a second because we have a timer like that. But let's see what this looks like. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Well, let's put it closer together, I guess. Do you know, is there a way to like, yeah, there we go. Let's try that. So there's your scrolling list. There's your scrolling list. That is how you make a scrolling list. If you want to add more names, obviously just copy and paste, move it down. Now we have even more names. So that is how you make a scrolling list. If you don't want it to be in the scene, it's the same exact process. I'm going to assume it's like a credits thing, but I'm not sure. And if you want to slow it down, obviously we can just increase this timer. Now it's slowed down. It's a little glitchy right there. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I mean, I'm sure with tweaking you could fix it. But yeah, so that is how you make a scrolling list. All right, I'm going to clip that and post that to YouTube. Actually, Andy, could you clip that?